Hey YouTube, it's Icefox here. So here's part 2 of Judgment of Light review. We're gonna kick this off with Mecha Phanta Beast War Blurin. It's the level 1 tuner for the archetype. It's it's not bad. I mean they needed a tuner, and the fact that it's a level 1 really helps it. So it kind of lets you toolbox your way around. You can increase its level. Um, it doesn't have the same level increasing effect as the rest of them, where it gains levels equal to the tokens on the field. So it's really nice. Um, its full effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon of a machine type monster, special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token with the standard level and everything for stats. Um, Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon any other monsters except wind monsters. Um, when you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And the last effect is you contribute one Mecha Phantom Beast monster, increase this card's level by one, and you can only use the effect of War Berlin effect per turn and only once that turn. So essentially, you can only use the effect once. If you have multiples on the field, you can still only use it once. The nice part about this is that you can toolbox your way around. You can go for the level 4, you can go for the level 7, um, you can go for 8, and its last effect you can also tribute off the tokens as well, because it doesn't say the cost has to go to the graveyard. So it's not bad. Um, I don't personally recommend using it, but that's just me. I'm not a huge fan of tuners in Mecha Phantom Beasts at all. I don't think they need them. And it's doing this again. Alright, so second one is Mecha Phantom Beast Blue Impala. It's the second tuner of the archetype. It's a level 3 tuner, 1400 attack, 1100 defense. Uh, Cannot be used as a synchro summon material except for a synchro summon of a machine type. The other synchro materials are Mech Phantom Beast monsters in your hand or on your side of the field. Um, while you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And the last effect. Oh wait, no. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard and special summon a Mega Phantom Beast token. It's not bad. This card is really nice because um, while you can't synchro for anything but machine types, but it also lets you synchro from your hand like a electric boy. It's not bad. Um, but the hand synchroing is the best part, because you can still have another monster on the field. Synchro for I don't I think it's like Condor or something, the archetype synchro monster. Um, you can go for Bure if you have, I don't know how you do it, but if you somehow manage to, go for Burrito, if you're running some sort of like car curry build, it's not bad either. I just like it because you can synchro from the hand, and the artwork's really nice. So I don't know. I don't know if any of the decks would use this. Next one is Mecha Phantom Beast Coltwing. Level 4 machine type, 1600 attack, 1500 defense. When this card is special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. You must control another Mecha Phantom Beast monster to activate and resolve this effect. This card's level is increased, of course. Well, those are the standard 2 effects. The last effect is once per turn you contribute 2 tokens and then target one card on your opponent controls, destroy the target, and if you do, banish it. So I really liked this card. I was really ticked off when they put Blue Impala as the Ultra. This card alone should have been the Ultra for the Mecha Phantom Beasts, in my opinion, because it's just way too good. They have so many ways to abuse it, it's just not even funny. I love the effect. I love the fact that it banishes. It's very good against a lot of cards these days. And the new format, it really doesn't so much help it speed up, but it helps it really control the field while, still doing what it's supposed to do. Next one is Mecha Phantom Beast Herillard. So it's level 4, 1800 attack, 800 defense. Once per turn, when a monster you control is tributed to activate a card or effect other than this card's, you special summon a token. This card's level, that's all standard stuff. The other effect and last effect is once per turn you contribute one token and special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast from your hand. So Herillard goes hand in hand with Coltwing. It's a very good card, in my opinion. It helps Coltwing go off. It'll help everything else go off, especially what's he called? I can't remember. It's the 1900 defense or attack point card. It'll really help him go off. Because you can get him out fairly quickly, and then you can just start special summoning tokens via other effects. They kind of go hand in hand. I mean, Herillard kind of keeps the token going while he searches. It's fucking amazing. I love it. Alright, so for the Fire Fist monsters, we have the tuner of the deck, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Boar. Level 4 Beast Warrior, 1100 attack, 1400 defense. Cannot be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of a fire type monster. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 Fire Fist monster from the deck except for Boar. Once per turn, when a monster or Fire Fist monster is special summoned from your extra deck, you can set one Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. It's not a bad effect. I like it. I don't see Fire Fist actually using the tuner. While it's not too bad at all, it does allow you to go to Crimson Blader for the deck. So it'll help out with matchups like Synchro, along with Dragons, and a few others. I mean, its other effect requires you to be destroyed by battle. It's not too great, and Fire Fist are really controlling as is, so they don't really want to be sitting there trying to let somebody attack into something. Your opponent's most likely gonna think it's like Snowman Eater or something, especially if it's game 2. Overall, though, not a bad card. It is the only tuner for the deck, so can't really go wrong. Alright, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Caribou. It's 1100 attack, 2000 defense, level 4. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard and because it was destroyed by a card effect and sent there this turn, you can special summon one level 4 Fire Fist from your deck, except for Caribou, and if this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon of a Fire Fist monster, you can set one Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. It's more searching, really. I don't like this card particularly. It's not bad, but destroying by card effects doesn't always happen, and you're most likely going to set it, and destroying sets by card effect is not always going to happen. It's realistically only going to happen maybe once, twice, maybe in a duel, not too often. But this card goes hand in hand with Boar, because if you send it for a synchro summon, you can you can set the fire formation spell card directly from the deck, so it lets you search out the 10 key without really doing much. World of Prophecy, level 9 spellcaster, 2900 attack, 2400 defense. I love this card, honestly. The artwork is awesome. The effect is pretty damn good if you get it off. When this card is special summoned by the effect of a spellcaster type monster or a spellbook spell card, you can target 2 spellbook spell cards in your graveyard and add them to your hand. You cannot special summon other monsters during the turn you activate this effect. When you add cards to your hand by this effect, you can reveal 4 spellbook spell cards with different names in your hand and destroy all other cards on the field. I love this card's effect just because it's the next kind of it's kind of a mix between Judgment Dragon and Demok. You add spell cards back to your hand, and you also have a chance at nuking. It's really nice. I do like it. And there's just too many different ways to bring it out. I mean, spell or prophecy decks are gonna have toolbox, you name it. They're gonna run the temperance to bring it out. They're gonna run magical exemplar because they just activate a ton of spells anyway. So they'll put 10 counters on it and then go, okay, well, World of Prophecy, special summon, and then go off. It's kind of funny when they do it. This card is just too good, and if you don't have the Veiler, it's practically, good game. Good card, love it, and the artwork's great. Alright, so, starting off with the first of the Archfiends. Archfiend Eris. It's level 3 Fiend, 1000 attack and 0 defense, so it is a tour guide target, and its effect will activate if tour guide gets, or if it gets destroyed without after it's been brought out by tour guide. Its effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard because of a card effect or being destroyed by battle, you can add an Archfiend monster from your deck to your hand, except for Eris, and you can only use the effect once per turn. So overall, not bad. It's really nice for the archetype because you can search out anything you want. You can search out Cavalry, you can search out Emperor. I don't remember what the other one is. I think it's like Warrior or something. The OCG has an exclusive so far for the archetype. You can search that out for all you care. And it's nice because it's a tour guide target, really. Not a bad effect, and definitely helps out with the archetype. Alright, so Archfiend Cavalry. 1900 attack, level 4. If this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one Archfiend monster in your graveyard, except for Cavalry, and then special summon it. It cannot attack that turn. So this is really nice because if you have a way to dump your Archfiends to the graveyard, if you have, Eris or Emperor, you can just go, okay, well, special summon that. Who cares if it can't attack that turn? You can still do things because it's just bringing something out again. It's not bad. Alright, Archfiend Emperor, the First Lord of Horror. So this card is, the boss monster of the archetype so far. He's not bad, actually. I kind of like him. I like him just because he can be summoned just like Barbaros can. It's really nice. It's really nice, really. Level 8, 3000 attack, 1000 defense. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but its original attack and defense become halved. If summoned this way, it is destroyed during the end phase. So this kind of goes hand in hand with Cavalry and whatnot, because it goes right to the graveyard. You cannot special summon any monsters except for Fiend-type monsters. Once per turn, you can banish one Archfiend monster or card from your hand or graveyard and then target one card on the field. Destroy that target. So, this card is kind of like a normal summon version of Hyperion for Archfiends. It's not bad. It's not the greatest, but it has potential. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see come Shadow Specters if we get any promos or Legacy of the Valiant. You never know. All right. Trap Tricks. I love this archetype. Absolutely hilarious, and I love the fact that they did this. Trap Tricks Atrax. 1800 attack, insect, level 4. This card is unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. Excuse me. You can activate whole normal trap cards from your hand while it's face up on the field. The activation and the effects of normal trap cards activated on your side of the field cannot be negated. So this card alone lets you use, like Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, Deep Dark Trap Hole, the Trap Hole that goes with the archetype, right from hand. Doesn't matter if it's your opponent's turn or not. If you can do it from your hand, you do it. It's hilarious, and even if you have them face down, they can't freaking 7 tools it or Dark Bribe, you name it. It's awesome. Love this card. I will never get over this card because it's just too much fun. Trap Tricks Murmello. 1600 attack, level 4 insect. This card is unaffected by the effects of Hold Trap and normal trap cards, so none of them can be bottomless or trap hold or anything. It's just awesome. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one a normal trap card from your deck to hand. When this card is special summoned, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls and destroy the target. So this card is just absolutely hilarious. You special summon it, you destroy back row. There's many different ways to special summon it. And it's also the Stratos of the deck. You search out any trap hole card that you can from your deck. It's awesome. Hands down. Trap Tricks Nemesis, or however you pronounce that one. First standard effect, if you activate a whole normal trap card except during the damage step, you can add to your hand or special summon one Trap Tricks monster from your deck, except Trap Tricks, this card basically. You can add it to hand or special summon it. So this really gives you options. You're most likely going to special summon, Atrax if you don't have it. Murmello if you want to destroy back row, or you're going to add Murmello to hand because you want to normal summon it to search. This just toolboxes everything. It's awesome. Plus it's a plant, so you can really use Lone Fire to bring it out. It's awesome. Next one is the Calibrator. 1500 attack and defense for level 4 Thunder. It gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all face-up exceed monsters your opponent controls times 300. So this is really just a crappier version of the Calculator. It's not bad, but most monsters or most exceeds have 3 ranks, and it's only going to gain 900. Yet a lot of the rank 3s get over that. So it's not very great, especially not for the format. I would never suggest using this. Talea, Princess of Cherry Blossoms. Level 8 Water Plant. This card gains 100 attack for each plant monster you control. Other plant type monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. Ugh. So basically, when you bring this out, it becomes auto 2900. It's not a bad attack. It's got a really crappy effect. I would still rather go with Titanial. Just my opinion, though. Alright, cheap. Flip, you can special summon one level 5 or higher tuner monster from your deck. I don't know what to say about this, really. It's kind of a weirdo one, but it'll help out with some decks, or somebody's going to find some way to use it. I don't know. I don't really have much to say on this card. It's just kind of, cute. It's got a weird effect. Masked Chameleon. This card is hilarious. Reptile Tuner, level 4, 1600 attack, 1100 defense. It Cannot be normal summoned if you control a level 5 or higher monster. And when this card is normal summoned, you can target one monster with 0 defense in the graveyard. Special summon the target and face-up defense. Its effects are negated, and you cannot special summon any other monsters except from the extra deck during the turn you activate the effect. This card is just hilarious. It's another Debris Dragon on wheels. It's a little bit better because you can special summon whatever monster you need to that has 0 defense. Oh my god. And there are several. Hands down, this card can be good, but I see most people using him for rank 4s instead of going synchroing. Either way, it's a pretty good card. Flying Sea. When your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster or monsters, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field and face up defense. The controller of this card cannot exceed summon. It's not bad, not a bad side card. I don't know if I'd ever use it just because there's a lot of decks that don't need to exceed, but they kind of just sit there on something like Boojins or even Mermails can do it. I still don't know why this was made, but they had to make something since there's been a sea monster for almost everything. Yellow Dustin, another member of the Dustin family. It's kind of gay because of its effects, but whatever. It cannot be used as a fusion, synchro, or exceed material for a summon. While this card is face up on the field, it cannot be tributed, and when this card is on the field is destroyed, the controller targets one monster card in their graveyard. Shuffle that target into the deck. You can only control one face up Yellow Dustin. I just laughed at these cards. They're funny. I just laughed that there's an OTK. I'll have to see if I can find it somewhere. But there is an OTK with them. It's kind of funny. Very amusing. And the first of the extra deck stuff, and the last one of the video, is Mecha Phantom Beast Concoruda. It's level 7 synchro, 2400 attack, 1200 defense. One tuner and one or more non-tuners to bring it out. Its effect is tokens you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and if this card you control is destroyed by opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect and sent to your graveyard, you contribute all tokens you control and then target one level 4 or lower Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So it's not. I don't see this being used at all. It's kind of shitty. I mean, I've seen a couple people try to use it. Really, you don't care about your tokens being destroyed with the deck. It's just kind of overdoing it. Because you can control the level of your monsters anyway, and it's just more defense. So I really find this card just a useless thing to use. I don't really think I have anything else to say about this card at all, so that's the end of part 2. I'll see you all on part 3.